राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोधनंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय प्रभुपदा शील प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा शील प्रभुपदा श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयामुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त श्रीराधाकान्त नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्रीराधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Okay, let's complete the names of the chapters. We'll start with the first chapter's name. Who will tell all the 9 chapters names? Aditya, can you say all the 9 chapters names?
Yes, Mataji, in English or Sanskrit or both?
Sanskrit.
Okay. Sanya Darshan Yoga, chapter 1. Chapter 2 is
Or another name is also there. Arjuna.
Arjuna Vishad Yoga. Okay.
Keep your videos on. I request everyone to keep your videos on if you are available in your house. Gautam, keep your video on. Yeah.
Chapter 2 is Sankhya Yoga. Chapter 3 is Karma Yoga. Chapter 4 is Karma Gnana Yoga. Jnana Karma Yoga, sorry. Chapter 5 is Jnana Karma Sannyas Yoga. Chapter 6, Dhyana Yoga. Chapter 7, Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Chapter 8, Akshar Brahma Yoga. Chapter 9, Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yoga.
Chapter 10, the opulence of the absolute. Vibhuti Yoga. You can write down. Vibhuti Yoga. Mute your phones. Vibhuti Yoga. Chapter 11, Vishwarupa Darshan Yoga, universal form. Vishwarupa Darshan Yoga. Vishwarupa Darshan Yoga. Vishwarup Darshan Yoga. Over. Bhakti Yoga. Devotional service. Bhakti Yoga. Thirteenth is Purushaha Prakruti. Purushaha Prakruti Yoga. Purushaha Prakruti Yoga. Chapter 14. Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. 3 modes of material nature. Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Traya means 3. Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Chapter 15. Purushottam Yoga. Yoga of the Supreme. Purushottama Yoga. Chapter 16. Divine and demonic. Daivasura Sampada Yoga. Daivasura Sampada Yoga. Deva Asura. So Daivasura you can say. Daivasura Sampada Yoga. Divisions of faith. Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Shraddhatraya. 3 divisions of faith is there according to 3 gunas. Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Last. Sannyas Yoga. As soon as we hear this word sannyas, immediately we are scared, isn't it? Sannyas Yoga. So these are the 18 chapters names. Okay. So did you do the homework of reading the preface? Preface, introduction till we did. Okay. 5 subject matters, like yesterday we did. 5 subject matters. God, soul, God, Prakriti, Kala, Karma. Out of which karma is changeable. First 4 are eternal. We did this yesterday? Okay. Now, let us see some difference between Ishvara and Jiva. What is the difference between Jiva and Ishvara? You can raise your hand and go on mentioning the difference between Jiva and Ishvara. Jiva is soul, Ishvara God. What is the difference between God and soul? Yes, Saurabh. Saurabh Prabhu. Yes.
Ishvara is unlimited, Jiva is limited.
Yes. So God is unlimited, Jiva is limited. Okay. Second difference.
God is the master and we are its servants.
Yes, God is master, we are servants. Write down, write down. Yes, Goloka Priya Mataji.
Jiva is part and parcel of Ishvara. Ishvara is not.
Ishvara is absolute.
Yes, absolutely.
Ishvara is absolute and Jiva is part and parcel.
Part and parcel.
Okay, next difference. Go on mentioning the differences. Who else can say? Think. Yes, Golok.
Our knowledge is unlimited. Our knowledge is limited.
Yes, Lord's knowledge is unlimited and our knowledge is limited. Okay.
Ishvara is enjoyer and we are server.
Yes, we are enjoyed. Lord is Purushaha, we are Prakriti. That means we are enjoyed by Lord. We are Jiva Prakriti. Okay, Lord is enjoyer, we are enjoyed. Next. Yes, who else raised the hands? Yes, Aditya.
God has a transcendental body. His body and soul is the same, whereas we are embodied.
Very good. So Soul is also Satchidananda, but soul occupies a body which is changeable. Lord's body and Lord is one. That is an Advaitam, Achyutam, Anadim, Ananta Rupam. He is Advaitam. Advaitam means his body and he are not different, whereas I and my body is different. Okay, very good. Next difference.
He is omnipresent.
He is omnipresent, yes, and we are present in our body. Yes.
We are affected by the three modes of material nature, but
Yes, Lord is not affected.
not
Lord governs the three modes of material nature.
We come in the cycle of birth and death.
Ah,
Jiva comes in the cycle of birth and death, but Ishvara, God comes
Lord
as
is beyond.
incarnation, not in the cycle of birth and death.
Yes, Lord is beyond. Beyond this, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. Okay.
Lord
Right,
has
and-
no karma.
Uh-huh.
Lord has no karma. He is not affected by karmas, whereas we are.
Very good. Lord doesn't have any karmic reactions. We face karmic reactions. Okay, next, see how many differences you found.
God is the creator.
Yes.
Jiva is not the creator.
Jiva can come.
Creation, operation, destruction is the function of Lord. That is why he's God, generator, operator, destroyer. And Jiva cannot, Jiva's strength is limited. Jiva also can generate, can operate, can destroy, but not to the extent how Lord does. Even we can also we can also create some chapatis. We can maintain the chapatis. We can destroy the chapatis. Whatever you can see. This is one example. Okay. Yes, Aditya. There's another one you can write. Lord is infinite. We are infinitesimal. Lord is infinite. We are infinitesimal.
We come under the influence of Maya. whereas Lord-
Yes. Yes. But Maya is the energy of Krishna. We are influenced by Maya, but Maya is energy of Lord. Yes. Hari, what is your name, Prabhu, from Bilwara? Hari?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hari Krishna. Your name, Prabhu? Hari Prabhu, na?
Hari Chaitanya Das.
Hari Chaitanya Prabhu. Yes, can you say some difference?
We are afflicted by three modes of material nature, but God,
that
He is.
yes. God is not affected by three modes of material nature. Okay, Lord remembers everything, past, present, future.
He is Achyuta. We are
He is Achyuta.
fallen.
Yes. Yes. So there are two types of jiva, Akshara and Akshara jivas. Isn't it? We have the tendency to fall. Okay, Gautam Prabhu, can you say some difference? Gautam? Everybody has to scratch here.
Lord is perfect.
Yes, Lord is perfect. And what about jiva?
They are imperfect.
Jiva is not imperfect, but jiva occupies a body which has imperfect senses. It's not that jiva is imperfect. Jiva occupies a body which has imperfect senses. Okay, Manali Mataji, can you say Narmada? Take part. Take part in the
God is
discussion.
Purna, Mataji.
Yes, God is Purnam. What are we? Apurnam?
We are Purna, Mataji.
We are also Purnam only, na? Om Purnamada Purnamidam, na? Like how that is why infinitesimal. The example is of the ocean. Ocean is vast. Drop of ocean has the same quality of ocean, but in minute. Lord is infinite. Then we are infinitesimal. The extent Lord is Sachidananda, we are also Sachidananda. Lord is complete. I am also complete. Every jiva is complete. We experience that incompleteness because we are not connected to that complete. That is going to come.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you can find more differences and note down the differences. Now, next is nature, material nature, Prakriti. So we did two things, that is Jiva and Ishwara. These are the subject matters which is going to come, but in short, in summary, we are doing. So material nature, a matter, our body is told as matter, isn't it? Jada Brahman. So this matter constitutes of 24 elements. Write down all 5, 5, 5, 5. Make a group 5, 5, 5, 5, 20. Then 4 comes. First 5 elements, gross elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether. Write down. Earth, water, fire, air, ether. This will carry marks. 24 elements. You have to tell the name of 24 elements. Earth, water, fire, air, ether. Wrote? How many of you are not noting down?
Mataji, once again, please.
Earth, water, fire, air, ether. If you know it, it's very good, wonderful. You don't have to note it down. If you don't know, then write it down. Then corresponding to earth, these are the 5 gross elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether. Earth, Prithvi; water, Jal; fire, Agni; then air, Vayu; then Akash. Kham means Akash. Okay? Earth, water, fire, air, ether. Now, what is ether? Ether is the space, is a vacuum in the space. From there, the sound travels. Like you are able to hear me because of the vacuum in the space by which the sound travels. Okay? That is ether. Yes, Goloka.
Mataji, could you please tell ether's Sanskrit name again?
Kham.
Kham. Kham. Thank you, Mataji.
Mataji, it's called a biome also. Biome. Ether is called as biome.
Kham.
as well.
Okay? Kham. Vyom. Kham. Okay? Akash. Vyomasura. You had the Vyomasura. So, okay, earth. Now, there are 5 knowledge gaining senses. How you are going to understand this is earth? Like the first drops of rain, then immediately there is a fragrance. So, to identify this is earth, what you need? Nose. Right? Corresponding. Nose. Water. How will I understand this is water? By taste. So, tongue. Right? Tongue. Knowledge gaining senses, tongue. Fire. How am I going to know this is fire? Yes, Preeti? Okay, go and touch and then tell me this is fire.
Skin.
So is it skin? If you go
Yeah.
and touch and then you'll understand this is fire. Yes, Kalash. Eyes.
You can see.
Just by seeing, you should know this is fire. Then if you go and touch or go, this is fire. Earth, water, fire, air. For air, there is skin.
Skin, yeah.
And for ether, it is ears. Corresponding sense objects now. Earth, nose. Then what comes? Smell.
Smell.
Smell. Water, tongue, taste.
Taste.
Fire, eyes, sight.
Sight.
Air, skin, feel. Then ether, ear,
Sound.
Now 5 working senses. Hands, legs. Yes.
Mataji, for skin, I just forgot to note.
Skin, it is touch. For ether, it is sound. Now 5 knowledge gaining sense. Okay, 5 working senses: hands, legs, mouth, intestine, genitals. Hands, legs, mouth, intestine, genitals. Shilpa, keep your video on. Ashish Upadhyay, if you are not in the office, you can keep your videos on. Manali, keep your videos on. Narmada, Sindhu Kaveri, please keep your videos on.
Mataji, which is the fourth one? Hand, leg, mouth.
Hands, legs, mouth, intestine, genitals. Okay, they are all working elements. How many became? 20 became? Now 4. In that 4, Man, Buddhi, Ahankar, mind, intelligence, false ego. They are subtle elements. These are gross. These 20 were gross. What are the subtle? Mind, intelligence, and false ego. False ego means false identification. And that 4th one, the 24th one is Pradhan. What it is? Pradhan. Pradhan is the combination of 3 modes of nature. Combination of 3 modes of nature.
Mataji, we did 10 only, no? Earth, water, fire, air, ether, and then hands, legs, mouth, intestine, and genetics.
And what about knowledge gaining senses? What I was doing there? For earth, it is nose. For nose, it is
Okay,
smell.
I wrote down. Okay.
Then 20 became there. Then Man, Buddhi, Ahankar. Then Pradhan. Pradhan is the combination of 3 modes of material nature. Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamogun. Okay? 3 modes of material nature. So total there are 24 elements. Now, according to that, the nature varies. Like somebody is predominantly in Satoguna. So what is his moral? Simple living, high thinking. Simple living, high thinking. In 17th chapter, you will get all these things. How a person mode of goodness behaves. Then how a person mode of passion behaves. It is not that he is completely in passion. Passion is more, other gunas are less. So passionate person, his moral of life is what? Money is honey. Money is honey. And for Tamoguna, beg, borrow, steal. Beg, borrow, steal. These are all the moral. Any of the chapters, we are going to do all these things. What are their eating style? What is their, how they perform the sacrifice? What type of knowledge they get? So this all is going to cover. They will be covered. Modes of material nature. Basically 3 gunas. How these 3 gunas affect our actions. One has to transcend these 3 gunas. Even Satoguna is going to bind us. There is a golden shackle. There is a silver shackle. There is an iron shackle. Even a person who is good is also bound in this material world. So one has to cross even this mode of goodness to become transcendental to so-called goodness also. So all those things also will be covered. So next is karma. No, we'll take kala. What will take? Kala. Because all 4 are eternal. Na? God, soul, prakriti. Prakriti is also eternal. Na? So what dies is the form. Matter does not die. What dies is the form. What we see in the mirror is the combination of this form. What we think, oh, I am very beautiful. Actually, this is a combination of the 5 gross elements. So what dies is the form of this matter. What goes along with us? Man, Buddhi, Ahankar. The covering. There is another body which is covering the soul. That is subtle body. This subtle body travels with us. Even that subtle body also has to die. That is why one has to engross in Krishna consciousness. Okay, anyhow, any of the chapters, anyhow, we are going to do that. So next is what? Kala. Kala means time. Krishna says, Aham kalasmi. I am the time. And I say, I don't have time. What's the problem? Krishna says, I am time. You say somebody, you chant, I don't have time. Prabhupada said, chant, I can't. Chant, can't. Chant, can't. Prabhupada said, what you can't? I can't chant Hare Krishna. Prabhupada said, thank you very much, you have chanted. So just see, we are always against. We say we don't have time, we don't have so much time we have. Time is Krishna. Time is Krishna. The moment you say, I don't have time, I don't have Krishna. If I say I have time, Krishna expands the time. You can do multiple tasks in the time. Time is Krishna. Okay? So that is also eternal. मैं समय हूँ, Krishna says, मैं समय हूँ. Next is karma. Now there are 3 types of karma. The karma which is prescribed in the Vedas, which is known as sakarma, for which you get good results. Sakarma. Then comes vikarma, which is not given in the Vedas. Illicit sex. You think Vedas prescribe illicit sex, gambling, intoxication, meat eating? No, they are not prescribed. They are such tasks for which you are going to get bad results only. Sakarma, vikarma. Then there is a task for which there is no result. That is known as akarma. Akarma. Like there is Mr. A, Mr. B. Mr. A saw a 1 rupee note. So this is not mine. Why should I touch? Went away. Mr. B comes, sees 1 rupee note, looks here and there, puts in the pocket, goes away. Mr. C comes, he sees 1 rupee note, looks here and there, puts in the pocket, goes and searches for his owner to whom this 1 rupee belongs and goes and hands over to him. So what did he do? He did the activity of B in the consciousness of A, right? What was the consciousness of A? It is not my money. What was the activity of B? Took the money. So C took the money. The activity was in the consciousness of in the way of B, but in the consciousness of A. So that is known as akarma. Doing activities, understanding that everything belongs to Krishna. Ishavasimidam sarvam. Everything belongs to Krishna. So that is known as akarma, for which a person does not face any karmic reaction. Or every action has an equal and opposite reaction. We have studied in science also. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. Am I right? Aditya, am I right? Who is a science student here? Huh? Nobody is a science student? Okay. Am I right, Mohini?
Newton's 3rd law of motion.
Yes, Newton's 3rd law of motion. Every action has equal and opposite reaction, but here, no action, no reaction. No action for oneself, all action for Krishna, keeping Krishna in the center, and no reaction. Okay, so here, now let us go. You have to read all this on your own. Okay? Now, what is mukti? People say, na, mukti, mukti, mukti. I want mukti. I have been hearing this mukti, mukti from my childhood. My father is saying, I want mukti, I want mukti. Till today also they are not good. I told him, what do you want to do? If you want to be mukti, I have to go to Himalayas. We got married. Still they have not gone to Himalayas. Our sons have got married. So what is mukti? Somebody asked Srila Prabhupada. What is mukti, Prabhupada? Prabhupada said, in the early morning, people go for jogging and they feel heaviness in the stomach. Then they come home and they are freed. Once they go for shouch, they are freed. Oh, that is mukti. Let's just see. Such a man Purusha is giving explanation of mukti. So mukti is a relative term. For some people, getting rid from the daughter-in-law is a mukti. For somebody, getting rid from mother-in-law is a mukti. For some children, going to school is a mukti. For some children, be having holiday is a mukti. So mukti is a relative term. So actually, what is mukti? Mukti hitva anyatha rupam swarupena vyavastitihi, Krishna says here. Prabhupada has put the meaning of mukti which has been given in the Shastras. Go to page number 11. Page number 11 speaks about what is mukti. So even in night, somebody asks you what is mukti. Don't say liberation. Liberation has many terms. If I am liberated from the heaviness in the stomach, that is mukti for me. But what is real mukti? Mukti hitva anyatha rupam. Give up all identification with other rupa. Oh, I am a woman. I am a man. I am Indian. I am American. So identifying with our body. Mukti hitva, hitva means give up. Anyatha rupam, swarupena vyavastitihi. Be situated in your swarupa. So what is our swarupa? Jivera swarupa hoy, Krishnera nityadas. Jivera swarupa hoy, Krishnera nityadas. These two things you should learn. Mukti hitva anyatha rupam. Mukti hitva, Saurabh, repeat. Saurabh Prabhu, repeat. 11th page.
Rupam Swarupena Vyavastiti.
Very good. Mukti hitva anyatha rupam swarupena vyavastitihi. Now write Jivera swarupa hoy. What is our swarupa then? Jivera swarupa hoy, Krishnera nitya das. Write down. Jivera swarupa hoy. Jivera swarupa hoy, Krishnera nitya das. Okay. Now, ठीक है. Now when we say God, God is realized in three features. God is realized in three features. We have completed now 5 subject matters in short. Okay. Now God is realized in three features. Now you have sun. You have sun's rays coming in your house. You have some pots kept. You see the reflection of sun in the pots. Now, when the child sees the rays of the sun in the house, the sun, the child says, "Oh, sun has come, sun has come." Is he right or wrong? Yes, Aruna Upadhyay, is he right or wrong?
It's
Aruna?
right.
Sun has come or sun's rays has come?
Sun rays come. Sorry.
So he is right as well as not fully. He is not fully right. Sun's rays are impersonal. Sun has a personal form. Like the light has a form. Rays of light has no form. Okay? In this way, you have a term known as Brahman. Brahman is the effulgence coming out of the body of Lord. Effulgence coming out of the body of Lord. That is known as Brahman. Brahman has no form. Okay? Brahman has no form. Next is, you keep pots of water. You see sun's reflection. There also the child says, "Oh, mummy, 8 suns are there. As many pots, so many suns." It's not fully right, fully wrong also. That is reflection. So Lord is present in each and everyone's heart as Paramatma. Paramatma. Now Paramatma again is impersonal feature of Lord. Impersonal feature. Paramatma is situated, but I want to serve gulab jamun. How will I serve? So impersonal form. And what is personal form? Bhagavan. Bhagavan is the personal form. So Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. Sun's rays, reflection of the sun and sun. Okay? Make a column. Sun, sun's rays and reflection. So sun is Bhagavan, sun's rays is Brahman, reflection is Paramatma. Now, when you say sun, that refers to Bhagavan. Bhagavan means Lord, Lord himself, the form of Lord. So then there is Kanti, there is effulgence which comes, that is known as Brahman. Reflection, that is Paramatma. Now a person who is realizing Brahman, he is known as Jnani, right in that column, Jnani, who realizes the Brahman aspect. He is Jnani. And who realizes the Paramatma aspect, he is Yogi. Not Modi Yogi. Yogi. And who realizes Bhagavan aspect, he is Bhakta. Okay? So, Jnani, Yogi, Bhakta. Now, Jnani experiences the Brahman aspect. That is why he experiences Sat. Sat aspect. Sat. Sat means eternity. Oh, I am not the body, I am soul. He doesn't know God and all. oh, I am that Brahman. He identifies himself also as Brahman. So Sat aspect, Sat. Yogi experiences Sat and Chit. Sat and Chit. Bhagavan aspect is experienced by Bhakta. Sat Chit Ananda. You're understanding? Somebody can put in a nice chart. Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. Sun's rays, sun's reflection, sun globe itself. Jnani, Yogi, Bhakta. Sat, Satchit, Satchit, Ananda. Okay? Any doubts here? You can ask.
Actually, one question. So,
Yeah.
sun also has a sun god, right? So,
Yeah, sun, when you're saying sun, sun god.
okay.
Personal aspect. Personal. Sun globe, sun god. Okay.
So Mataji, Sat will come under sun rays and Sat
No,
Chit
Brahman.
Brahman.
Brahman, Sat. Paramatma,
Yeah.
Satchit. Chit means knowledgeable. Now, why Chit aspect is understood? Lord is present in your heart, my heart. In Hari Chaitanya Prabhuji's heart, Gautam Prabhuji's heart, everyone's heart. Lord knows what is going on in everyone's heart. Gautam, you're showing me not your face, only your terrace you're showing me. Temple terrace. So Lord knows that he wants to show us temple terrace. So Lord knows the desire. That is why the videos are going like this. Anyhow, Lord knows the desire of Gita Mataji, everyone's heart. So Lord makes us experience our desires. That is why Chit aspect. Chit means he is knowledgeable. Paramatma, he is situated in your heart, my heart, everyone's heart. Now Ananda, why? Because Bhagavan, the personal aspect. When you understand the personal feature of Lord, naturally you like to serve a person. Na? How will you serve some air or something which is impersonal? You have to like somebody comes to your house, you experience that happiness, especially your friends or beloved ones come. What you do? You serve. So that is why you experience Ananda. Ananda. So in the Bhagavan aspect, you experience Ananda because you are experiencing the personal form. So Krishna's Vigraha is not different from Krishna. Tomara Pratima Nahi Sakshat Brijendrandana. You are not just Pratima, you are Sakshat. That is why feeding him, dressing him, carrying him, it gives a pleasure to the devotee. Ananda aspect is experience in Bhagavan aspect. In Brahman, Sat realization is there. In Paramatma, Sat Chit realization is there. In Bhagavan, Sat Chit and Ananda realization is there. Yes, Goloka. I call you Goloka. Is it okay, na? Because Goloka Priya, Gaurangi, if I say like this.
Yes, Mataji. Everyone calls
I'll
me
be
Goloka.
purified only, but what to do?
Yes. Mataji, like Sat is knowledge and Anand is like blissful.
Sat is
Chit.
eternity. Sat is eternity. Chit is knowledge.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify. Thank you much.
Eternity. Understanding the eternal aspect, knowledgeable aspect, and blissful aspect. Yes.
Mataji, I have one question. Mukti and moksha interconnected?
What?
Mukti and moksha.
Some people call moksha. Some say mukti. Actually, real term is mukti. If you say moksha, also people don't understand. Actually, moksha is considered very insignificant. People term moksha as becoming one with God. How can we become one with God? If we try to become one with God, we cannot experience that Ananda. As much as Lord is individual, we are also individual. There is individual relationship. So, mukti means understanding our position, that we are eternally servant of Lord. Not the ISKCON people came and made me servant of Lord. No. They revived our lost relationship. They revived. We are eternally servants of Lord.
But Mataji, when some yogis taking moksha, then others said कि उनको मुक्ति मिल गया. Why they said like this?
See, it is like this. Moksha is very relative to everyone. For a jnani, moksha is merging in Brahman. For a yogi, again, moksha is merging in Brahman. For a devotee, moksha is serving Krishna. So all will be doing the same process, controlling the senses, waking up early in the morning, everything, whatever sadhana a person has to do, they will do. But moksha is a relative term again. For a jnani, what is moksha? Becoming one with God or entering in Brahman, losing one's identity. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now let us see 13th page. There is a verse. I'll put that verse in the group. India, you are going to go through this verse in Ishopanishad. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Everything is Purnam, 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 isn't it? Everything is Purnam. Now we took a picnic on Wednesday. That is why you did not have the class. We went to our Boisar Goshala. We served Puran Puri. You know what is Puran Puri? There is also Purnam only. We just give Puran Puri, that is sufficient. Purnam. Purnam means it is complete, complete whole. Om Purnamadha, he is complete. Purnamidam, this is complete. Whatever his manifestations are complete. Purnat Purnamudachyate, whatever emanates from him is complete. Purnasya Purnamadaya, whatever remains is also complete. Purnasya Purnamadaya, whatever he gives is complete. Purnameva avashishyate, whatever remains is also complete. The 13th page, Golok Priya Mataji, please read 13th page. Complete, complete, complete. You see how much complete word is there in this. Just in this.
Mataji, I just have one doubt because I am in with the small Bhagavad Gita. I'm just finding it a little difficult to find
13th page. Open 13th page.
It is the Supreme Conscious Ishvara. Because that is my 13th page.
No. Go a little behind. Okay, somebody has found where is complete whole?
No, Mataji, in my book there is starting
Yes,
on
Mataji.
Page.
Yes, Mataji.
You found out?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, read. Read.
which page, please?
The complete whole, the
You have to
personality
check
of
in your
God.
page. Check the complete whole introduction. You have 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5 pages later. Okay, read.
The complete whole, the personality of Godhead, has immense potentials. Parasya Saktira Vividhabhya Sroyate. How Krishna is acting in different potencies is also explained in Bhagavad Gita. This phenomenal world or material world in which we are placed is also complete in itself, because the 24 elements of which this material universe is a temporary manifestation, according to Sankhya philosophy, are completely adjusted to produce complete resources, which are necessary for the maintenance and subsistence of this universe. There is nothing extraneous, nor is there anything needed. This manifestation has its own time fixed by the energy of the Supreme Whole. And when its time is complete, this temporary manifestation will be annihilated by the complete arrangement of the complete. There is complete facility for the small complete units, namely the living entities, to realize the complete, and all sorts of incompletenesses are experienced due to incomplete knowledge of the complete. So, Bhagavad Gita contains the complete knowledge of Vedic wisdom.
Yes. So see your purpose. All sorts of incompleteness are experienced due due to incomplete knowledge of the complete. How much complete? How many times complete has been is Purnam. Isn't it? So Lord is complete. Okay. Now, Vedic knowledge is infallible. Vedic knowledge is infallible. Read that. Read the. Somebody else will read. Preeti, read. All Vedic knowledge is infallible. From there you read. Write down question first. What are our 4 defects? What are the 4 defects? Why Vedic knowledge is called as apaurushya? Why Vedic knowledge is known as apaurushya? What are our 4 defects?
1 minute, madam. Why Vedic knowledge
is called apaurushya? Why Vedic knowledge is called apaurushya? Apaurushya. Why Vedic knowledge is infallible? That's also right. Why Vedic knowledge is infallible? Why Vedic knowledge is infallible? Tomorrow is Hindi class. I'm just thinking what terms I'm going to use. I only don't know. Why Vedic knowledge is infallible? What are our 4 defects? What are our 4 defects? I'm going to take
That was the first question, no?
Yes. In your first, last, everything is same. So now read this paragraph. Who will read? Okay, Goloka will read. Yes.
All Vedic knowledge is infallible, and Hindus accept Vedic knowledge to be complete and infallible. For example, cow dung is the stool of an animal, and according to Smriti or Vedic injunction, if one touches the stool of an animal, he has to take a bath to purify himself. But in the Vedic scriptures, cow dung is considered to be a purifying agent. One might consider this to be contradictory, but it is accepted because it is Vedic injunction, and indeed, by accepting this, one will not commit a mistake. Subsequently, it has been proved by modern science that cow dung contains all antiseptic properties. So Vedic knowledge is complete because it is above all doubts and mistakes, and Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all Vedic knowledge. Vedic knowledge is not a question of research. Our research work is imperfect because we are researching things with imperfect senses. We have to accept perfect knowledge which comes down, as is stated in Bhagavad Gita, by the parampara. We have to receive knowledge from the proper source in disciplic succession, beginning with the Supreme Spiritual Master, the Lord Himself, and handed down to a succession of spiritual masters. Arjuna, the student who took lessons from Lord Shri Krishna, accepts everything that he says without contradicting him. One is not allowed to accept one portion of Bhagavad Gita and not another. No, we must accept Bhagavad Gita without interpretation, without deletion, and without our own whimsical participation in the matter. The Gita should be taken as the most perfect presentation of Vedic knowledge. Vedic knowledge is received from transcendental sources, and the first words were spoken by the Lord Himself. The words spoken by the Lord are called apaurushya, meaning that they are different from words spoken by
Apaurushya.
apaurushya, spoken by a person of the mundane world who is infected with 4 defects. A mundaner is sure to commit mistakes, is invariably illusioned, has the tendency to cheat others, and is limited by imperfect senses. With these 4 imperfections, one cannot deliver perfect information of all pervading knowledge. Vedic knowledge is imparted by such defective living entities. it was imparted onto the heart of Brahma, the first created living being, and Brahma in his turn disseminated this knowledge to his sons and disciples as he originally received it from the Lord. The Lord is Purnam, all perfect, and there is no possibility of his becoming subjected to the laws of material nature. One should therefore be intelligent enough to know that the Lord is the only proprietor of everything in the universe and that he is the original creator, the creator of Brahma. In the 11th chapter, the Lord is addressed as Prapitamaha because Prapitamaha, because Brahma is addressed as Pitamaha, the grandfather, and he is the creator of the grandfather. So no one should claim to be the proprietor of anything. One should accept only things set aside for him by the Lord as his quota for his maintenance.
Okay. 4 defects has been given. What are the 4 defects? Tendency to commit mistakes, being illusioned, has tendency to cheat others, and limited by imperfect senses. So even in the night, somebody wakes you up and asks, what are the 4 defects? Immediate tendency to commit mistake, imperfect senses, cheating propensity, and becoming illusion. Okay. Apaurishya. Why? Because it is given by Krishna, who is not an ordinary person. Why infallible? Because every injunction of Vedas is true by itself. Even if you try to research it out, it is same. Now I want to gain knowledge. Athato Brahma Jikyasa. We saw that word. Athato Brahma Jikyasa. At least from now, inquire. So where am I going to inquire? What are the 3 ways to inquire? Either by direct perception, Pratyaksha Praman, or by assumption, Anuman Praman, or by Shruti Praman, by hearing from authority. So that Shruti Praman is Vedas. If I try to attain knowledge by my own senses, they are imperfect. So Pratyaksha Praman will not happen. We cannot rely on Pratyaksha Praman. We cannot rely on Pratyaksha Praman. At the same time, we cannot rely on Anuman Praman also. Anuman means guesswork. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. I want the inquiry. I have inquired. I want the answer. From where am I going to get that answer? So there are 3 ways: Pratyaksha, Anuman, Shruti. So best is Shruti, because Pratyaksha sometimes may be right. Like I see something orange. I say it is orange color. It is right. It's not wrong. But every time I cannot depend on my Pratyaksha Praman. Whatever I see, I will believe. Certain things I cannot see also. My own back I cannot see. Pratyaksha cannot be relied. Anuman, I will try to guesswork. I'll try to guess. I may have many assumptions. All my assumptions need not be right. But Shruti Praman, yes, hearing from an authoritative source, that is right. So Shruti Praman is Vedas. Vedas are known as Shruti Praman. Now in this way, Prabhupada writes, if you see the next paragraph, in this world, men are not meant to quarrel like cats and dogs, Prabhupada writes. So every time Prabhupada gives a phrase, cats and dogs, anyhow it is going to come in 2nd chapter, 7th verse. Why Prabhupada does not use the word mongoose and snake? Why only cats and dog? Let us keep this for 2nd chapter, 7th verse. Okay. Everything I'll tell now only, then whole Bhagavad Gita will be over. Something we should keep also. No? Okay. Now, what is the difference between Sanatan Dharma and religion? Write the next question. What is the difference between Sanatana Dharma and religion? Now, this word Sanatan refers to which has no beginning, no end. What is the meaning of Sanatan? Which is eternal. No beginning, no end, eternal. What is religion? Religion is man-made. Religion is man-made. Religion is restricted by the boundaries. Is restricted by the boundary. Sectarian, we can say, it is restricted. But Sanatan is not restricted by any boundaries. It is eternal. It is eternal. It is unlimited. Religion can be changed. Sanatan Dharma cannot be changed. Like I may change my religion from Hindu to Muslim or Muslim to Christian. But my eternal nature, that is Chivera Swarupo Hoy Krishna Nityadas, it is eternal. This cannot be changed. I may be in a Christian body or a dog's body or any body or a Hindu body, any body. But the nature of the soul cannot be changed. That is known as Sanatan Dharma. That is why one has to revive one's Sanatan Dharma, not a religion. Religion is sentimental. Sanatan Dharma is spiritual. Somebody says, "Na garva se kam Hindu hai." That is all sentimental. This all is sentimental. But garva se kaho hum Krishna ke hain. That is spiritual. That is Sanatan. Garva ke se kaho hum Sanatan hain. Yes. Because there is no word Hindu at all in the whole Vedic scriptures. Hindu is the mispronunciation of the word Sindhu. Those times from Afghanistan, Persia, many scholarly people came and resided on the banks of Sindhu to study our Vedic literatures. So the Kshatriyas of those countries, in search of those intellectual people, came on the belt of Sindhu and were inquiring about Sindhu, but they could not pronounce the word S, Sindhu. They used to say Hindu. Like if you see in Bengali, you cannot pronounce, what you cannot pronounce, Mohini Mataji? Yes.
Can you repeat, Mataji, one more time?
In Bengali, you cannot pronounce
Sir.
Huh?
Sir. Everything sure.
That is in Gujarati.
No.
We were. Like Vishwaroop, they'll say Biswaroop.
Yes. Bake Bihari. It became Bake Bihari. Bihar ke kya? It is Vihari, Viharan karne wale. Bake Bihari, nahi Bake Bihari. V cannot be pronounced, that is why it becomes B. So these Persians could not pronounce Sa, it became H, Hindu. Okay, so there is no word Hindu, it's at least Sanatan. We all belong to Sanatan Dharma, and Sanatan Dharma emphasizes on the spiritual aspect, to serve Lord. It emphasizes on our nature, original qualification, original identity. Okay. So again, Prabhupada explains, deeper explanation is there. Now, what is the qualification to go back home, back to Godhead? So there was a welcome board.
Surrender yourself.
Surrender
yourself.
Yeah. So there was a welcome. So this beggar entered the 5-star hotel. And the watchman says, "Why did you enter here?" You said, "You only called me, no? You have written welcome." So just see, when some qualification is needed to enter a big restaurant or big offices, then is it so easy to go back home, back to God? दादाजी कहाँ गए? भगवान के पास गए. अरे कल तक दादाजी दारू पी रहे थे. How can he go back home, back to God? Is it so easy? So that is why qualification is given in the 15th chapter, Bhagavad Gita, 5th verse. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivutta kama vandvai vimukta sukha dukkha sange rachanta mudha padam avyayam tad. So just see, Bhagavad Gita speaks about the qualification to go back home, back to Godhead. So you can read all these, you can go on reading. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha. Then Krishna says, whoever chants my name at the end, Antakale chamameva smaranmuktva kalevaram yah prayati samadbhavam yati nastata samshaya. Whoever chants my name while quitting the body, whoever remembers me is sure to come back to me. Is sure to come back to me. So how to remember Krishna at the time of quitting the body? Are we going to waste that time now and just wait for the death? So one sadhu visited a merchant's house and told, "Oh merchant, see, remember Lord's name." You see how Ajamil chanted Narayana's name and he got your devotional service. You also chant. He said at the time of death only, na? And he named his son as Narayana. I'll do one thing. I have 4 sons. I'll change all their names into Vasudeva, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Sankarshan. And then Sadhu thought, what is the use of telling to him? Anyhow, he changed the names. While leaving the body, he remembered that story. Oh, the Sadhu has told, you should remember Lord's name. So while quitting the body, he's calling, hey, Vasudeva, Aniruddha, Pradyumna, Sankarshana, all came. When all came, he said, why all of you came? What happened to the shop? And he left the shop. So it is not so easy to remember Krishna at the time of death. Kulashekar Alvar says, Prana Prayana Samaye Kafavata Vittai Kantavarodhana Vadu Smaranam Kutaste. How am I going to remember you at the time of death? Better when my health is wonderful, when my tongue is able to chant your glories, Krishna Tvadiya Pada Pankaja Panjarantam Atyeva Me Vishatu Manasarajahamsaha. It is better to chant when we are healthy. When we are able to chant the holy name of Krishna, grab it. Grab the opportunity. Don't wait till the time of death. Though Antakale chamameva is told, but why to wait till the death? Better is chant the holy name throughout the life. Okay. So, then what happens to a person who remembers his dog at the time of death or his family members at the time of death? There also in 8th chapter, 6th verse, Yam Yam Vapi Smaran Bhavam Tejatente Kalevaram Yaprayati Samad Bhavam Atam Tame Vaiti Kaunte Sadatat Bhava Bhavitaha. What will happen? Whatever thing he is remembering at the time of death, that type of body he will get in the next birth. Krishna very clearly says, Yam Yam Vapi Smaran Bhavam. So that is why engage your mind in the service of Krishna. Then what will happen? Even at the time of death, you will remember Krishna only. So in this way, many examples have been given. So on Monday, we'll start with the first chapter. Today, we will complete with the Gita Mahatmya. Let us go to the last, Gita Mahatmya. You can read the whole introduction. Whatever I have given is a nutshell. Now, Gita Mahatmya starts here. Gita Mahatmya 1. Gita Shastram idam punyam yaha pathet prayatah puman. If one properly follows the instructions of Bhagavad Gita, one can be freed from all the miseries and anxieties of life. Bhaya shokhadi varjitaha. He'll be freed from all fears in this life. One's next life will be spiritual. Gita Mahatmya is given by Adi Shankaracharya. He says, whoever studies Bhagavad Gita, he will be freed from all anxieties. Now, if you ask somebody, oh, the main anxiety is studying Bhakti Shastri. Bhakti Shastri will free you from all the miseries and anxieties of life. And you say, oh, Mataji, actually writing exam itself is the biggest anxiety what we are having. No, that is good. Scrutinizing is studying. That is not anxiety. It's going to remove the anxiety. Just see. Bhaya shokhadi varjitaha. He'll be freed from all the fear of writing exam also. Isn't it?
Mataji, sorry, you are reading which page, Mataji? Page number?
Yes, Mataji, same question.
Yeah. Here Prabhupada's photo is there. Last. Go to the last now. Introduction last. That itself is an anxiety of searching the pages, isn't it? You see in the very last line, in conclusion, Bhagavad Gita is a transcendental literature which one should read carefully. You got it?
I mean,
You got?
Mataji, my small one,
Yeah.
there is Prabhupada's picture, but then, you know, it is just the name of Srila Prabhupada. And
No, let us near to it. Near, here.
Oh.
There's a paragraph here.
Page number 28, no?
Yes. In conclusion, Bhagavad Gita is a transcendental literature. Got it? What? Page number 28 in the new book. The last verses. Gita
Last para.
Last para. Yes. Okay. Then go to remove all the pages first where the photos are there. Then go to the next. Take out all the photos first. Remove all photo pages. Then you will find Gita Dhyayana Shilasya Pranayama Parasya Cha Naiva Shanti Papani Purva Janma Krutani Cha. You got it? Yes, Mohini has got. Others have got. Hari Chaitanya Prabhu you have got. Saurabh has got. Narmada Prabhu, Mataji has got. Palash. Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
This is in conclusion, Mataji, the paragraph starts with.
Yes.
In conclusion, Bhagavad Gita is a transcendental literature.
Yes. From there.
It is page number
Shastra.
36 in the small book.
Okay. Gita Shastra Midam Punyam Yaha Patet Prayatas Puman. This is the first Gita Mahatme. Then go to the next, second one. Gita Dhyayana Shilasya Pranayama Parasya Cha Naiva Shantihi Papani Purva Janma Krutani Cha. So whoever studies Bhagavad Gita with great sincerity and seriousness, then by the grace of the Lord, the reactions of his past misdeeds will not act upon him. Then the third Gita Mahatme, Sarvadharman Parityaja Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tvam Sarvapapebhyo Mokshishyami Ma Shuchaha. Abandon all varieties of religion. Surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reaction. Do not fear. Ma Shuchaha. Mala Nirmoshanam Pumsam Jalastanam Dine Dine Sakutagita Mutastanam Sansara Malanashanam. One may cleanse himself daily by taking a bath in water, but if one takes a bath even once in sacred Ganges water of Bhagavad Gita, for him the dirt of material life is altogether vanquished. Gita Sugita Kartavya Kimanna Shastra Vistaraihi Ya Swayam Padmanabhasya Mukha Padmat Vinisruta. Bhagavad Gita is spoken by the Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead. One need not study any other literature because Lord spoke this. One need only attentively and regularly hear and read Bhagavad Gita. In the present age, people are so absorbed in mundane activities that it is impossible for them to read all the Vedic literatures, but this is not necessary. This one book, Bhagavad Gita, will suffice because it is the essence of all Vedic literatures, and especially because it is spoken by the Supreme Lord. Bhartamrita sarvasvam Vishnuvakrad vinisrutam Gita gangotakam pitva punarjanma na vidyate. One who drinks the water of Ganga attains salvation. So what to speak of one who drinks the nectar of Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita is the essential nectar of Mahabharata, and it is spoken by Lord himself, the original Vishnu. Bhagavad Gita comes from the mouth of the Lord, and Ganga emanates from the lotus feet. Of course, there is no difference between mouth and feet of Lord, but from an impartial study, we can appreciate that Bhagavad Gita is even more important than water of Ganga, because Bhagavad Gita can be carried throughout the world. This is now the last page of introduction. After that, disciplic succession starts. Sarvopanishado Gao Dogdha Gopalanandanaha Partho Vasasuder Bhokta Duktam Gita Amritam Mahati. We did this now yesterday. If all the Upanishad is compared to cow, Krishna is milking the cow, the first recipient is Partha, remaining milk is given to Sudhira Bhoktaha, especially intelligent people. So this is a nectarian milk. Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva Eko Mantra Tasya Namani Yani Karmapi Ekam Tasya Devasya Seva. So in the present age, people are very much eager to have one scripture, one religion, one occupation, one God. Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam. Let there be only one scripture. One common scripture for the whole world, Bhagavad Gita, Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva. Let there be one God for the entire world, Sri Krishna. Eko Mantra Sasyalamani Yani, one hymn, one mantra, one prayer. The chanting of his name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Karma Apyekam Tasya Devasya Seva. Let there be only one work, and that work is service to the personality of God. So here ends the Gita Mahatmya. There are so many Mahatmas, but here whatever is given, that we have completed. So the disciplic succession. Why disciplic succession is very much important. Why I cannot study Bhagavad Gita alone? I need disciplic succession. So there are 4 disciplic successions. 4. Brahma Sampradaya, which is technically known as Sampradaya. Brahma Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, Shri Sampradaya, Kumar Sampradaya. Lord gives his knowledge to Brahma. From where starts Brahma Sampradaya. Lord is a vice chancellor. What is the meaning of Sampradaya? Sam means Lord. Pra means to give. Daya means to give. So pra means Prakrushta Rupena, in full. The place where I get complete knowledge of Lord is known as Sampradaya. Sam means Lord. Pra means in full. Sam means Lord. Pra means in full. Daya means to give. So the place where I get complete knowledge of the whole is known as Sampradaya. Lord Krishna is the vice chancellor of the Sampradaya. Lord Krishna gives his knowledge to Brahma. From where? Brahma Sampradaya. Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya Sampradaya. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took initiation in this Sampradaya. That is why we are Gaudiyas. Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya Sampradaya. Okay? Lord gives the knowledge to Lakshmi. That is why Shri Sampradaya. Lord gives the knowledge to Shiva. That is why Rudra Sampradaya. Lord gives his knowledge to Kumaras. That is why Kumara Sampradaya. Evam parampara praptam imam rajarshayo viduhu sakalene mata yoga nashta parantapa. Krishna says, Evam parampara praptam. I give this knowledge through disciplic succession. Okay. So here the disciplic succession has been given. Krishna giving the knowledge to Brahma, Brahma to Vyasa, Vyasa to Brahma to Narada, Narada to Vyasa, Vyasa to Madhva.
Rudra और कुमारा संप्रदाय कौन सा?
Kumara Sampradaya, Lord gives the knowledge to 4 Kumaras. That is why Kumar Sampradaya.
Sanal Kumara, okay.
Sanak, Sanatan, Sanandan, Sanat Kumar. Okay. Now, how this Brahma Sampradaya is, we are belonging to Brahma Sampradaya. Krishna giving the knowledge to Brahma, Brahma to Narada, Vyasa, Madhva, Padmanabha, Narahari, Madhva. Akshobhya Jaitirtha Jnana Sindhu Dayanidhi Vidyanidhi Rajendra Jayadharma Purushottama Brahmanya Tirtha Vyasa Tirtha Lakshmipati Madhvendra Puri Ishwarapuri Nityananda Dvaita Lord Chaitanya Rupa Swarupa Sanatana Raghunatha Jiva Krishnadas Narottama Vishwanath Baladev Jagannath Bhakti Vinod Gaur Kishore Das Baba, then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and then ultimately to A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, from Srila Prabhupada to his disciples, and ultimately to all of us. So in this way, this is known as Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. So the knowledge can be attained only through Sampradaya. So in the introduction, if you see, there are various other things which is put. What are the other things? Other things is how one should concentrate in Krishna, how the devotion should be undeviated, unmotivated. One should chant the holy name nicely. One should have great faith in the holy name. And in this way, one can progress in studying Bhagavad Gita. So these are the basic requirements to have some knowledge what is there in Bhagavad Gita, the 5 subject matters. Now Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters. Now write that 18 chapters has been divided into 3 sections. First 6 is Karma Yoga. Middle 6, Bhakti Yoga. Last 6, Jnana Yoga. Okay. First 6, Karma Yoga, which is also known as Buddhi Yoga. Middle 6, Bhakti Yoga. Last 6, Jnana Yoga or Sankhya Yoga. It's also known as Sankhya Yoga. So in detail, we are going to do what is Sankhya, what is Jnana. Same thing is only Jnana. What is Karma, what is Buddhi. Somebody asked me I think it was 1997, Mataji, are you a Sankhya or a Jnani or a Bhakta? Everything was going out of my head because I don't know these terms. I told, see, I don't know anything. I know I am a fool number one. I have been asked to chant the holy name of Lord. Let me chant. So, Sankhya Yoga is the last 6 chapters, which is also known as Jnana Yoga. Middle 6 is Bhakti Yoga. First 6 is Karma Yoga or Buddhi Yoga. Okay. We have 18 chapters. 18 chapters means we have 700 shlokas, which will start from Monday. Yes, Saurabh Prabhu.
Mataji, all these chapters, the name end with yoga. How do we understand the word yoga?
Yeah, yoga. Yoga, the mool dhatu word of yoga is yuj. Yuj means to connect. Connecting matter to spirit. Now, Arjuna cried. Why did he cry? It was a scene created so that the instructions will be connected from Lord to the Jiva. The prior arrangement. Everything is connected. Now, second chapter is Sankhya Yoga. Actually, in second chapter, all 3 yogas are there. Karma, Bhakti, Sankhya or Jnana. Everything is there. But then, how to connect our knowledge to Krishna? Karma Yoga. How to connect our karma to Krishna? It is connection actually. What it is? Connection. Yoga means connecting matter to spirit. That is why all the chapters ends with yoga. Why a person takes sannyas? So that he can connect himself to God. Sannyasa yoga. Okay. Any other questions? We can end here. I think today was an overdose. We have
Mataji,
Saturday,
one
Sunday to
question.
digest it. Huh?
One question. Mataji, on page number 14, the last paragraph, it was mentioned that one should accept only things set aside for him by the Lord as his quota for his maintenance.
Yes.
So how do you understand that?
Krishna says in Ishopanishad, it is very clearly said, Isha vasamidam sarvam yatkincha jagatyan jagat tera tektena bhunjita ma grudakasya suddhana. Whatever quota has been given to us, just take it. Animals take that. Cow eats grass. Lion eats meat. They don't transgress their laws. Whatever quota is kept for them, they take that. Only we take everybody's quota. That is our problem. That is our problem. We can act at the capacity of a monkey. That is why sometimes we say a bandar. But you don't call a bandar as donkey. Bandar does bandar's activity. Donkey does donkey's activity. Only a human can do all the activity. So whatever quota has been given to us, just be satisfied with what we have got. We always have a competitive nature. Right from the beginning, you can see the mothers say, hey, tere friend ko kitna mark mila? Why are you bothered? Let him get according to his karma. He has studied nicely, he'll get good marks. Or whatever karma he has got, he will get according to it. If the child asks the same question to the father, how much your friend is earning, Papa? You'll feel bad, isn't it? If the child starts comparing father with another person, how much you'll feel bad? Or if he says, oh, mother, you don't know to make anything. You see others' mothers, how nicely they are cooking. Immediately, because we are big, we are elders, we feel bad. But what we teach children? How much marks your friend has got? Why we are asking this question? It's the most hopeless and a horrible question what we are asking. Whatever quota is given, just be satisfied. Okay?
So, Mataji, one follow-up question to that. So, we should endeavor for what is best, or we should be contained with whatever is assigned, or
endeavor should not be so much that we forget Lord. Atyahara prayasascha. Don't do so much of prayasa. Prayasa is not to forget Krishna. Whatever way body and soul has to be kept together, whatever duties have to be given, just do that. Extra endeavor need not be attempted, which makes us
Thank
forget
you.
Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Gula.
Mataji, like yesterday we discussed a little bit on this, that Srila Prabhupada dedicated Bhagavad Gita to Sri Baladev Vidyabhushan. Could you just explain a little more, Mataji, that why did Srila Prabhupada choose only him to dedicate Bhagavad Gita?
Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur was called at Jaipur. So in Jaipur, the king of Jaipur, because of the influence of some Ramanandis, he locked Radharani's deities. He locked them. So then they called the king. The Ramanandis locked the deities. So the king also, what he can do? But the king called Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, who is a great acharya. Because of the old age, he could not travel. He sent Baladev Vidyabhushan. So when Baladev Vidyabhushan went to Jaipur, then all these Ramanandis, they also came. And they said, why Radharani's deities are there? Should be Rukmini Krishna. She is a legitimate wife. She is not the legitimate wife. In this way, the argument went on. So now they said, see, if you want to present your argument, you first say, have you written any commentary? Any commentary on the following books? Vedanta Sutras, have you written commentary? Have you written commentary of Vishnu Sahasranam? Have you written commentary on Bhagavad Gita? In this way, they started asking. Now, if you want to sit for an argument, you should know to present the commentaries first. So he went and cried to Lord, immediately, from where am I going to present the commentaries? What took Madhvacharya practically 20 years to write commentaries? Ramanujacharya, some few years to write the commentaries. How am I going to give the commentary within a week? Then Lord dictated this commentary, Govinda Bhashya. Lord dictated the commentary on Vedanta Sutras. Lord dictated the commentary because see, even Veda Vyasa, when he writes Bhagavatam, that is actually the natural commentary on the Vedanta Sutras. Whole Vedas were condensed into sutras, formulas. Again, explanation was given. So it was a natural commentary given by Lord himself. That is why it is Govinda Bhashya. So these Ramanandis, they were very angry. They took the commentary and threw in the water. Again, it started floating, and they could hear the celestial voice that this is the commentary given by me. That is why Srila Prabhupada chooses the commentary based on, and we are coming in that disciplic succession. Baladev Vidyabhushan comes the disciplic succession. Because it's not the commentary just by, it is commentary given by Krishna himself, Govinda Bhashya.
Mataji, it's the same Baladev which is at 28th number in the...
Yes.
So Mataji, why is it in bracket and Jagannath is given besides?
Jagannath, see, there are Jagannath Babaji is also there.
Yes.
That is why Jagannath Baba. Same in the disciplic succession only.
Okay, but the
Baladev Vidyabhushan, contemporaries, they are all contemporaries.
Okay, got it.
Like Rupa is there, Sanatan is there, they're all contemporaries. Okay, any other question? No questions. So what is your homework? At least 4 times read the whole introduction. You have Saturday, Sunday, Monday morning. Read introduction, go on reading. The verses, though you are not able to pronounce, no problem. Read the translation. There is something here in this Brahmavadis, those who are attracted to the Brahman effulgence, no problem, let them be attracted. Somebody is attracted to the Brahman effulgence of Lord, you cannot just say, why are you affected? They are also transcendentalists only. Somebody is attracted to the effulgence, somebody is attracted to the Paramatma feature. And the Bhaktas are attracted to Bhagavan aspect. Okay. Stop here. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। वैष्णववृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।